Joining me now is journalist Eona Lee, who was arrested and detained in North Korea back in 2009. She is now an executive producer at Voice of America Korean Service. Euna, thank you for coming on the show. And let me start with getting your reaction to what you heard from Joseph Kim. And I'm wondering if you share his sort of faith, his optimism about what could happen, what could change in North Korea.
I'm surprised to hear that he's very optimistic about the positive outcome can come very soon after going through that many difficulties when he escaped North Korea. But what came to my mind after watching the summit was people in North Korea, what they would think about this summit. They grew up listening and being taught and watching strong propaganda against the U.S. And to these people, this relationship, it would be puzzle to them. And these people don't even know what human rights are unless, like Joseph Kim, his exposure to the outside of information now is out of his country, North Korea. So people who are in North Korea are very controlled with information. So without getting those information, I don't think they would know that they are in that human rights abuse.
We know it, obviously, and while this was not, as the president talked about, a focus of the conversation today, it was a focus of some of the questions the president got at that news conference after, and in some of these interviews as well. He sat down with Greta Van Susteren, also a Voice of America, who really pushed him on this. I want to play you a little bit of that interaction.
Nobody has to tell me he's a rough guy. He has to be a rough guy, or he has been a rough person. But we get along very well. He's smart. Loves his people. He loves his country. He wants a lot of good things, and that's why he's doing this.
But he's starved them. He's been brutal to them. He still loves his people.
Look, he's doing what he's seen done. I mean, if you look at it, but I really have to go by today and by yesterday and by a couple of weeks ago, because that's really when this whole thing started.
So, you know, he's doing what he's seen done, in the president's words. Does that hold water with you?
Kim Jong-un at the beginning of this year expressed his prosperity of his country. So he definitely want to bring a better to his people, better life for his people, according to that statement. But this first step, I hope this summit is the first step actually for North Korea to make that better change for the people.
You also have the State Department that wrote this back in October of 2017. I want to read it to you. That human rights abuses by the DPRK regime, the North Korean regime, remain among the worst in the world. Many of the country's human rights abuses underwrite the regime's weapons program. Can you explain how that works? What is the kind of context people should understand that in?
Oh, I'm sorry, Howie, I did not hear you well.
Oh, that's okay. We're just talking about the idea that, that human rights abuses underwrite, according to the State Department, the regime's weapons program. Explain that.
I'm sorry, I can't really tell this, but the human rights abuse really exists in North Korea. According to UN reports we hear in 2014, there are from over 300 people, defectors, testified that they're abused brutally in North Korea. And we also are talking about these abductees from Japan and South Korea that we have to think about those people as well.
Eona Lee, thank you very much for joining us on the show. I appreciate it. Coming up after the break, President Trump tries to explain his harsh rhetoric toward Canada's Justin Trudeau, even as he praises Kim Jong-un.